Welcome, dear aspirants. In this video, I'll show you how to answer one of the most important question types in TOEFL Reading, rhetorical purpose questions. These questions ask why the author used a sentence, phrase, or example, not what it means. And in this video, I'm going to show you 3 high-value strategies so that you never get stuck on these again. The next section will contain a 20-question practice set, so watch the video till the end. Please subscribe to the channel and like the video before we proceed. When you see a rhetorical purpose question, do not interpret the sentence. You must figure out why the author put it there. Most sentences in TOEFL serve one of just a few functions, which are introducing an idea, support an argument, provide evidence, give contrast, or clarify or define something. Your job is to identify which function the sentence is performing. For example, consider this sentence from a passage. Scientists observed that the glacier retreated nearly 200 meters in just 1 decade. Now the question is, why does the author mention the glacier's retreat? The correct purpose here is to provide evidence supporting the claim that climate change is accelerating. To understand the author's purpose, you must read the sentence before and after the line they highlight. This is what I call the sandwich rule. The purpose of a sentence usually becomes obvious when you see how it connects between the 2 surrounding ideas. For example, consider the sentence from a passage. Unlike the coastal tribes, the inland communities relied heavily on hunting. The previous sentence of this discussed coastal fishing. The next explains how this difference shaped trade patterns. So the correct purpose here would be to contrast inland tribes with coastal tribes in order to explain the origins of their different economic systems. Answers are tricky because TOEFL often gives options that are factually correct but not the purpose. If the answer is true but doesn't describe why the author used that sentence, eliminate it immediately. For example, consider the sentence. The comet's unusually long tail made it visible even during sunrise. The answer, which is true but wrong, is to describe the physical appearance of the comet. The correct answer here is to support the idea that this comet was easier to observe than typical comets. And that's how you master rhetorical purpose questions. Find the function, apply the sandwich rule, and eliminate the true but not purpose traps. Please subscribe to the channel. And now, let's proceed to the next section. Now you're about to practice questions formatted in the updated TOEFL standard. This exercise set follows the changes introduced on July 26, 2023. As you already know, the new reading section has 2 passages instead of 3, which means you'll answer 20 questions in 36 minutes. Now, on the actual test, you manage your own time. But for this practice session, we've assigned a standard time limit per question, the pace you should ideally maintain on test day. All right, with that in mind, let's jump right in. Congratulations, you finished practicing a standard set of TOEFL exam pattern questions. The answers are given in the description, so be sure to check them out and see what you got right and what you needed to do better. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel not to miss any new practice sets. Let's ace this exam together. Cheers!